So please keep your video on and unmute yourself. It's a very interactive session. Do keep a pen and book with you. Welcome, Delphi.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you. So many familiar faces I see. Hi. Okay. So we're going to start now. We're talking about the power of positive thinking. So I'm going to start with a little story, okay? Are there some times when you see some people and you instantly fall in love with them? You want to get to know them. You want to hear more from them. And sometimes, similarly, there will be some people who you will see and they will instantly repel you. You want to keep your distance from these people. You don't want to talk to them. Why does this happen? Does anyone know? Okay, this is a very interactive session, so you can unmute yourself at any point in time. You can talk, you can use the chat box to chat, you can ask whatever you want. So go ahead and feel free, but please do communicate. Okay, so has this ever happened to you? Yes or no? Simple. No? Yes? Maybe? Is anyone going to talk?
Okay. Of course, it's happened.
Okay, thanks, Paul. So what happens over here is our thoughts actually become a belief. So we think something about someone. We think that this person is really nice, this person is really sweet, and therefore that becomes our belief. Now, when we believe that this person is nice, this person is sweet, we start feeling nicely towards this person. Similarly, how when you see a dog who's wagging his tail, a playful dog who comes towards you, most of us will bend down, touch the dog, and we'll become friends with that dog. So this is how our thoughts become our beliefs, become our feelings, and we act accordingly. So this is how the entire circle works. Now, if we think negatively about somebody, that will also become our belief, that will also become our feeling, and therefore we will act differently with that person. So we come to the point where our brain is trainable, correct? So we can train our brain and we can do things with it. Okay? Just give me 1 second, please.
So initially, Del, what you're saying, the vibes don't match, but later on we get more information and hence we learn more?
Could be, could be. Okay. So if you think something positive about someone, or if you like something about someone, then automatically you will believe that, you will feel that, and you will act nicely. Therefore, you will bond with that person. If you dislike someone, then automatically you will act badly towards that person. That person will reciprocate the feeling, and therefore we act badly with that person. Yeah. So whatever we,
yeah, biases play a role there.
Correct, correct. Thank you so much, Pastor. Okay. So get the most out of this session. It's highly interactive. We've already spoken about this. We encourage you to share, we encourage you to laugh, and we encourage you to talk at any time. So please go ahead and do all of the above. Okay, now we are starting. Does everyone have a book? Something to scribble on, something to write on? Yeah? Okay, just give me a thumbs up if you do. Okay, great. So now, what I'm giving you is, there is a genie in a bottle. You know what's a genie, right? This little blue character who's come out of this bottle. And this genie is going to grant you 3 wishes. And your 3 wishes are, sky is the limit. You can ask for anything you want. Nobody is going to stop you. So everyone just write down in short, what are those 3 wishes? And then we are going to call upon certain people. Paul, please help me. If people are ready, you can call upon them so that they can share. 3 wishes. Just write down your 3 broad wishes, which would make your life better. done? If you can just give a thumbs up so that Pearl can ask you.
Okay, I'm
Lovely.
done.
You're done? You want to start and then you can probably ask someone else. So what are your 3 wishes, Pearl?
I think health at this point. I mean,
Okay.
but not just health for me, but like generally for the world. I mean, health is very important right now.
Because of the
Uh,
virus?
yeah, and I guess just the virus plays on everybody's mind. So there's
Yeah,
stress and everything. So health
correct.
right now
Okay.
for the world.
Okay.
Adventure, because I'm an adventurous person. So I like the ups and downs of all the
Okay.
adventures that come. And of course, peace. So most important right now.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you so much, Pearl, for sharing. Would anyone else like to share? What are the 3 wishes which would make your life better? There I see Farouk's hand up.
Farokh, yeah.
Eternal youth, excellent
Okay.
health,
Okay.
and infinite money.
Wow, superb. Thank you so much for sharing. Very nice. Anyone else?
Can I go ahead, Del?
Yeah, please.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So my first one is that help me to help people achieve their best version of themselves.
Okay.
The second one, of course, is in our country, definitely instill some common sense in people.
In
And
what way?
I mean, we don't see any discipline, any common sense. I mean, that's the state
Okay.
of our nation, unfortunately, and that's true for across all parts of the society.
Okay.
And of the third one, of course, is in my lifetime, if I can see eradicate poverty from my country.
Okay, lovely. Very nice. Thank you so much. Kushnavas, do you have any wishes?
Yes. So first, just like Pearl, to be healthy. The second
Okay.
is to feel energetic and happy almost all the time.
Okay.
And the third is to have immense wealth and money.
Men's wealth and money. Lovely. Okay, super. Great. Anyone else? We can take 1 or 2 last wishes and then we can move on.
Well, I would like to go.
Lovely, please.
Yeah, so I would health is my first priority, and health means being fit as well. Second would obviously me for me it would be wealth and money. And third is, I really love traveling, so I wish that I get more time to travel to different places of the world.
Super. Thank you so much, Nazim. Thanks a lot. What else? Anyone else? One last person?
Can I give it a shot?
Please
I'm
do.
Shavi here. Yeah. So firstly, it's of course staying fit, physically and mentally both. Learning piano much better. That's what I'm currently, trying to do as a hobby. And helping people as much as I can.
Helping in what way? Helping with
Helping
what?
if they are facing any challenges, any troubles, especially more towards old age people. That's what I.
Okay.
do.
Super.
So if I can
Lovely.
contribute that, I'd be happy. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, everyone, who shared. And I'm sure the rest of you also have a lot of wishes. So what I want you to do is most of the wishes that we have, most of everything that we have is normally put in 3 main boxes. And what are these 3 main boxes? Can anyone guess? What are the 3 main boxes? There's a common thread that is running through everyone's wishes. One thread which was very obvious that came out was money, either for yourself or for your country or to travel. Correct? What are the other 2 boxes?
Relationships.
Love. Correct. Relationships. And that's love.
Health.
Correct? So it could be that you want to do something for people out of love for people. You want peace and harmony in the world. You want discipline in the world because you love people and you want to see them succeed. You want to see them do better. Like even Bhaskar said, he wants to help people achieve more. He wants to help people do more things. So that comes from love. And the third one is health, which everyone has asked for again. Given this tough time, we are going through a lot of stress. We're going through a lot of stress for our parents, for our family members, for other people and for us. We've also suffered enough, right? So these are the three main boxes that we are going to talk about: money, love, and health. These three things are, yeah. Does someone want to say something? Okay. So these are the three things which are the broader wishes that everyone has in order to live better. Okay, so the first thing that we talk about is, if there is a colleague at work or if there is somebody at work, if you appreciate that person will run and work harder for you. They will do more work for you, right? So if you appreciate people, they want to do more stuff. They want to do, even your team.
Just mute everybody till Delphi is speaking, and then you can unmute when you all are going to be talking, please. Otherwise, it's like a disturbance.
If you mute yourself, you'll be able to hear me. So don't worry about that. Okay. So we're talking basically about how you appreciate someone. Now, the minute you appreciate someone, they will run, and they will work for you. They will work harder for you. They will work without you asking them to work. So that's how teams are formed. That's how better teams are formed. When you appreciate people, when you love, when you share. If you keep everything close to your chest, if you keep everything at bay, people might or might not want to work with you, correct? So we come to a point which is called gratitude. How we are going to express our gratitude. So now I want you to make a list of 15 items that you are most grateful for. It could be the roof above your head. It could be the food that you eat every day. It could be a beautiful car that you have. It could be absolutely anything. But what are you most grateful for? It could be your children. It could be your mother. It could be absolutely anything. So please write down. Once you've written it, please raise your hand so that we can ask you.
How many things do we have to write?
15, 1-5.
1-5. Thank you.
Make a list of the things you are grateful for. Minimum 15 items.
Hafiz, have you made your list? For the people who just joined in, we're making a list of 15 things that we are most grateful for. In case you're wondering why everyone's silent. Okay. Is anyone ready?
I've sort of made 11.
Okay.
Can't think of
Good
anything
enough.
more.
That's good enough.
Okay.
Okay, Nelly, would you like to go? Would you like to share your list?
I don't have 15.
Okay, no problem.
Whatever
How
that
many
makes
as,
Yeah.
me ungrateful.
as many as you have?
Okay, I've gone with family, health, my child, my job, my house, nature, which is a very big thing I'm very grateful for, friends, sleep, the ability to sleep, because I know when I am worried, I cannot sleep. So I'm grateful when I have good sleep. Money, of course, but of which I need more. And food, clothing, I'm grateful for all of that. Friends,
Lovely.
oh, that's about, I don't, it's not 15.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyone else has anything over and above this list?
So yeah, maybe I can just give it a try over here.
Please do.
So there is work, my boss, my well-wishers, yoga that I do every day, power yoga,
Okay.
and of course learning new things, so piano and everything. So that is something that I
Okay.
and
Super.
yeah.
The fact that you can buy a piano and learn it and fit it in your house.
Oh yes, that too.
That's great. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see. Thank you so much, Shabir. I see Bhaskar's hand up.
Yeah, in addition to the ones we've heard, I'm very grateful for dear friends like you, Del.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I have to tell you all this, Bhaskar. 1 minute, please pause.
Okay.
Bhaskar used to be my boss way back in 2002 when I was working with Reliance. Stop calculating my age over here. But he was my boss from Reliance, and we've been friends till today, like very, very good friends. Thank you so much. Welcome, Bhaskar, again. And
I'm really
please
grateful
continue.
for that. I think other thing which I'm very grateful for is there are more than adequate opportunities which come my way to leave a mark. And that's
Okay.
I'm very, very grateful for. And the third thing which I'm very grateful for, I'll let others say more, but I've been very lucky to meet some excellent mentors in my life. I'm really grateful for that.
Super, super. Lovely.
Thanks a lot, Del.
Okay,
I
Karishma's
think
clapping.
Karishma wants to say
Yeah.
something.
Bhaskar actually said what I wanted to say, and I hope that echoes through the system. For example, Dr. Shehnaz Kama enabled me to introduce me to the Parliament of the World Religions team. But before that, Mr. Meher Amalsad, who has also shared this program and introduced me to you, thereby, and to Bhaskar, has introduced me to the whole community and the worldwide community and the network, strengthening my hands and my mind to do good things. So this, to me, this is a knock-on effect. Our parents do this, our friends do this, our mentors do this. The people they introduce us to do this. Pearl does so much work and is an inspiration for us. And for all that inspiration, in addition to, of course, parents, family, home, are the people we work with who give us the strength to wake up in the morning. So all the network. Thank you. And to you, Delphi, and to Pearl, thank you for making us think like this.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Karishma.
Lovely
And
words.
credit
Thank
to
you.
Geo Parsi for doing this program and all the other programs, which through COVID have, at least to me, given me a reason to be, happy to see Friday.
Super, super. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your words. Thanks a lot. There was another hand which was raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else. I think Meher Amalsad wants to say something.
Delphi, there is one thing based on my understanding is that we need to have the attitude and the gratitude for life. That's it.
Yeah.
If you have the gratitude for life, everything else will follow with the same attitude. Plain and simple.
Correct. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mona, is that Mona?
Yeah. Mona Patrao. No, you will have to unmute yourself, Mona.
Yes, yes, sorry.
Got it.
I
Okay.
know, and my video is not very clear, but
That's fine.
not
That's
yet.
fine.
So I'm very grateful to be part of, to be in India. I'm very grateful to be an Indian, and I'm very grateful to be a Zoroastrian. I think that the Zoroastrians are privileged. So, and yeah, and I think we need to hold our privilege with dignity and support and help others. I'm also grateful. I live in a very beautiful and a clean part of the country in Mahabaleshwar. So the air is very good and clean. So I'm grateful for the good air. So yeah, and so much more, but maybe some others want to speak.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Mona. Thank you. Okay. Do we have anyone else? Is there anything else you would like to bring up? Something that you are grateful for? Okay.
I think the one thing I would
Yeah.
like to add over here is the amount of philanthropy work that our community does, and we should be very grateful for that. And the new generation should continue what our forefathers have done so much for this community, and the new generation should continue that. So I think that
Absolutely.
continuation should be very important. And I mean, I'm sure everybody does their bit, but I think Parsis, Iranis, or Russians are known for their philanthropy work.
That's true. And who better than you as a role model, Pearl? We are doing so many different projects. So it's really amazing. It's really nice that everyone's doing so much. So the whole thing is attitude of gratitude. Now, when you say something nice about somebody, that somebody feels very nice about it, and in return will reciprocate that feeling to you with something nice. So therefore, always have an attitude of gratitude. There are some people who are grumpy as hell. They will wake up in the morning, they will jab their toe in the bed, they will abuse the bed, they will go scowling, they will be late, there will be a traffic jam. So this is how you spiral into something which is not very positive, and therefore that really creates that whole atmosphere. If you're happy, if you're grateful, what are some things that make you all happy? Like for me, if I'm really, really sad, I like good food and I love listening to nice music. It's an instant mood lifter for me. If I'm listening to the right music or if I find some comfort food, I love it. I just love it. And I feel instantly happy no matter how upset I am. So do you all have some happy things like that which make you feel better? Yes?
Yes, of course.
What are those things? Do you all want to name a few?
So maybe like for me, I love just going for cycling or just for a small walk or something. That really lifts me up. Or maybe some exercise, some push-ups or something like that.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, Kashmira Kakalia is saying being with nature.
Lovely. Yeah, absolutely. So the birds humming and the trees, and it's beautiful. It's really stress busting. So the attitude of gratitude is really important. So now what I'm going to request everyone to do is, we've started with 15 items. However, on a daily basis, I want you to add 15 items every day to it and make it a gratitude journey. Okay. So what you need to do is, you need to write 15 things that you are really, really happy about. It could be something as small as you didn't burn the food today and you're happy about that. Okay, it could be something as small as you open the window and you see these beautiful green trees outside your window and you're grateful. So it could be absolutely anything. It could be something tiny. It could be something big. It could be that you are healthy today, you are smiling, you're meeting people, you're meeting the world. It could be absolutely anything. Okay. So please, just a promise from you to continue something which is called a gratitude journal. So keep adding 15 things every day till you are absolutely exhausted and you have nothing more to thank anyone for. Okay? Yes? All right, great. So we now move on to something which is called affirmation. Now, in affirmation, what I want you to do is, I want you to think. Now, sky is the limit, okay? You can get one item, no matter how expensive, how big, how unrealistic, whatever it is.
Anytime someone will ask you.
We are giving you one item, and I want you to tell me what that item is. So for me, it would be a beautiful big house, which is by the beach, which has these lovely French windows, and it has white curtains flying through the air. Okay, it has about 10 or 15 rooms inside to accommodate all my beautiful friends whenever they want to drop in. It has a nice, beautiful swimming pool outside. It has a tennis court at the back. It has table tennis and pool tables. So this is my dream. This is my dream house. I want it to be as gorgeous as ever. And everything will be made of glass and marble in this house. Okay? So now I want you to imagine, what is your dream item? What is your thing? What do you want to have which will really make you happy? Do you have something? Shehnaz Mehta, do you have something? Okay. So Pearl, do you want to pick some people who can give us answers?
Sure, I can. There is already, the hands are up of Kim
Please.
iPhone. Kim's
Yes.
iPhone. If you can unmute yourself and say. Kim, I don't know, maybe her hand is just up.
Okay. No, my hand was dirty. Yeah. Okay, my one dream thing, I don't know if it's a possibility or it's unreal, but I would like a magic dining table that will extend and fit as many people as come to my home to eat.
Can you say that again? It wasn't very clear.
Said I want a magic dining table which will extend and fit as many people as come home to my and eat.
Okay.
She wants a magic table, which will have as much food as anybody and everybody who comes to house can eat from.
Wow. And my God, all those who know Kim, you'll have to see. So Kim has joined us all the way from London. And you should see the amount of stuff she cooks on a regular basis. She cooks like she's in a restaurant.
Yes.
Okay. So then, does anybody else want to say something?
Maybe help out as many dogs, especially street dogs, as much as possible. Try to feed them and see to it that they are in the right health, and maybe they get adopted to good families.
Lovely. So you would like to have like an animal shelter?
Yeah.
Okay, super. Very nice.
It's something that is sustainable, something that we are not dependent on others for its funding and everything. It can run on. Yeah.
Super. Thank you. Bhaskar?
So Del, when I was with Tata Sky, obviously I was hugely influenced by Mr. Ratan Tata, and I undertook a mission called Mission 100 to educate 100 orphan kids. I achieved that last month. I am now gunning for 500 kids.
Wow.
So that's a life goal and
That's
something
lovely.
which I definitely want to do.
Superb, yeah.
But it
superb.
all
That's
came
really
from that inspiration of Mr. Tata.
Very nice, Bhaskar. Thank you.
Thanks, Del.
Okay, anyone else? One more person.
Does Shehnaz auntie want to say something? No, Shehnaz auntie. There's Yasmin Shroff also, her hand is up.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I?
Yes, of course you may.
I wish that my possibilities group
the volunteers get so much work that they have no time to breathe. That's my wish. We conduct
Lovely.
possibilities workshops. It's a group of volunteers.
Okay. Lovely, lovely. Super. There's so much of lovely work that everyone is doing over here. It's
I
so
know,
amazing
really.
to hear all this. Yasmin
Pearl,
Shah.
put something in the chat box.
Yes, yes. I saw, yeah, Shana's auntie is saying, yes, clean up the earth and stop climate changes.
Okay, lovely. Super. Thank you. Okay. So what we want to do now is we're moving into the second part. Now, after being grateful for things, we're moving towards the affirmations and towards manifestation. So whatever you think you can achieve, okay? So how do you achieve that? You have to train your brain into achieving and you have to affirm it. So how does this happen? Now, does anyone know why when you kiss someone, you actually close your eyes and kiss that person? Why do we do that? Because we feel a little more when we have our eyes shut. So for this particular activity, I'm going to request everyone to shut their eyes and think of that one thing that you want, which is your dream project. So it could be educating so many children. It could be making a difference in someone's life. It could be a dog shelter. It could be a beautiful house for yourself. It could be a beautiful car for yourself. It could be absolutely anything under the sun. So first thing that you have to do is you have to close your eyes and you have to flesh out the dream. So when you are thinking, if for example, I have selected that I want a BMW X6, I have to now I have to shut my eyes and I have to visualize the entire BMW X6. I have to see which color it is. I have to see with my eyes shut. I have to again think about what color are the seats, how it feels. So I'm going to actually sit in that car and I'm going to take it for a drive. Where do I go for a drive? What do I do? So the first part is we have to think of that particular object. The second part that we have to do is we have to believe that we have got this object. So if I want this beautiful big white house by the beach, I have to believe that I'm going to get this white house. I don't have to say, ha, this is not good enough. Okay? And I have to then be ready to receive it from the universe. So there are 3 steps that we are doing over here. Think, believe, and receive. So I want everybody to now please shut your eyes for a minute. Think about the item that you really want the most for yourself, for your family, for anyone. Believe that you are receiving it and then actually receive it from the universe and say thank you for that particular item and how you're going to use it. Okay. Would someone like to share their experience? How does this make you feel?
So I just, of course, it felt amazing. Like I thought that I was driving a BMW X3. That's the car that I want, and in there I'm taking some people along with it, and dogs food and dog supplies and everything for my own shelter, and seeing that the dogs that I'm treating, they're getting healthier and happier, and good families, they are coming to the shelter and they're taking up the dog for the adoption. So
And how does that make you feel now that you've achieved this, now that you've received this?
Makes me feel wholesome. It makes me feel that here's something I've contributed good for the society. Yes.
Lovely. So an affirmation is like a bath. You'll have to do it every single day till you do not actually receive what you set out to receive. So go ahead, think about it, believe that you are going to get it, and you will receive it. People who are waiting to get married, okay? Don't say, oh my God, now I missed the bus. It's never going to happen. It will happen. But you have to think, you have to believe that it's going to happen, and you have to be open to receiving it when it happens. Okay? So on that thought, we're going to move ahead. And now, in order to manifest this, we're going to create something which is called a vision board. Now, what is the difference between a vision board and a mood board? Can anyone tell me? What's a mood board? Okay, first tell me, have you heard of vision board? Does anyone know what is a vision board?
Like where we list down all our goals that we want to achieve and by when
Very
we
nice. So all your goals you would display on a vision board, all right? And a mood board is what? You remember way back when we were growing up, again, don't calculate my age, but when we were growing up, we would have a big George Michael poster in our room. We would have a big Madonna poster in our room. And that would make us feel very nice in life. Now, what exactly was that? That was a mood board because it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel nice when I looked at George Michael. As soon as I opened my eyes, I felt good about it. So that is a mood board. It makes you feel happy. But a vision board is a little more detailed and it talks about your goals. Okay. So, for example, we're going to identify certain short-term goals. So, short-term goals could be absolutely anything that you can achieve within a year. Okay. So, all your animal shelter and all that will take some time. However, certain short-term goals could be to lose weight, to look better, to uh, to buy maybe a cycle, a bicycle for fitness, to get into something, to learn something new, to learn a new skill, to learn the piano, to learn the guitar, to learn a musical instrument. So these are all your short-term goals. So now I want everyone to please make a list of 10 short-term goals, at least 10 short-term goals in your book. Please write them down. And you can put some down on the chat as well. I would like to see some of the goals on chat as well.
Lose 5 kgs to become healthier.
Okay.
Learn to cook a new cuisine.
Okay.
Even I want to lose weight. Okay, any more? Learn a new language.
Very nice. Who wants to learn a new language? Who said that?
Nazneen Makujina.
Ah, lovely. Which language do you want to learn, Nazneen?
I want to learn German. I started it last year in the lockdown and then I left it halfway. So I want to get back to it.
Superb, superb.
Print my puppet back by next month. Print my puppet back by next month. Learn new batch songs on piano. Meet Delphi, Binny and Pearl more often. Shenna's engineer say.
Oh, welcome to the course, Shenaz. How are you? Shenaz, tell us some of your short-term goals. No, please share them.
She is lose 5 kgs. Shenna's engineer saying,
Shenna's,
oh
you will
God,
vanish if you lose 5 kg.
vanish, really. I said it first, she's saying, okay. Then I need to lose 10 kgs. Awesome.
Any other goals anyone has that y'all would like to share, either on chat or you can verbally share your goals?
Anybody can unmute and like talk, huh?
Bhaskar's hand is up, Kim's hand is up.
Visit London and try Kim's cooking.
Oh my
Bhaskar is
God,
saying,
yeah.
clear paper clutter and be more organized.
Yeah, very nice. Super.
Super.
Okay. So now, what we are going to do is we are moving to another stage, which is called making a vision board. So I'm going to teach you how to create your own vision board. We won't be able to do it now. So just listen to the instruction. And when later after the course gets over, you can go ahead and make your vision board. So now that you've identified your short-term goals, go ahead and fill as many goals as you want. So it could be something as little as achieving success in a project at work. It could be a short-term goal could be to have a lot of friends, to go out every night, to eat the best kind of food, to play the best kind of sport, to be man of the match in one cricket game at least, or it could be absolutely anything. So it's a small short-term goal which can happen to anyone. All right. And ensure that you list down all these goals. And you remember those 3 boxes that we spoke about? We spoke about these 3 boxes, remember? You remember this? Money, love, and health. So you have to put these goals down into one of these buckets. So let's say, for example, it is achieve success at work. Where would that come? I want a lot of fame and recognition at work. So which bucket would I put that into? Which box would I put that into? That would be
Money.
money,
you know?
Yeah, and it could be love also, because I want the appreciation.
Okay.
Correct? Yeah, the success is the money, of course, but
yeah,
but it could also mean that I want to be liked, I want to be popular. Otherwise, I would have only said that I want to become a director or I want to become a partner. That would be directly related to only money. So put it down into money, love, and health. So take one sheet of paper and put 3 columns in it: money, love, health, and go ahead and put all your goals down in that. Okay. Now, there are different types of vision boards. Okay. So after you have listed down a few things, you first put urgent and important. Okay. So some things you want to receive in less than 1 year. Some things you can wait a little bit, but it's a good long-term goal to have. When you retire, you can do whatever. So those are your long-term goals. So those you can put aside as of now and start collecting either Google images which represent your goals. So let's say, for example, if your goal is to lose weight, since that came up as one of the goals, you can either select a picture of you at the ideal weight, or you can take a Google image of somebody who you think is really shapely and nice, whose body you would like to chisel out and make your own body like that. So you can put this person onto your vision board. So you can collect a Google image. If you are one of the creative ones who knows how to draw, who knows how to color, you can even actually draw your own vision board. We'll come to all that. So the first type of a vision board is called a graffiti vision board. Now, what is graffiti? Where you can scribble. So you can take a nice box of colorful crayons, which is also a very stress busting. To color or to paint is very, very stress busting. Try it sometime. So take a nice box of sketch pens, take a nice box of crayons, and you can write down whatever you want, make it like a little collage, and this could be your graffiti vision board, where you have written down all your dreams, all your goals, everything quickly, and you've made it as colorful as you like, the colors that you like to use. So, for example, I love pink and purple. So I would use a lot of pink and purple. I love orange. I would use a lot of orange. So this board will make you a little happy when you look at it. All right. Or you can make these little call outs over here on the left hand side, and you can pin them down onto your board, saying that you can do this, you can do this. So these are certain goals which you can pin down. So this is something which is called a graffiti vision board. Any questions around this? Any questions on how to make a graffiti vision board? Everyone's understood? Yes? Okay. So moving on. Your second vision board is your picturesque vision board. Now here what we've done is, again, if you're good at drawing, you can draw it yourself. So this person over here on the right hand side has drawn everything. So they've drawn a couple, they've drawn certain things that they want to get, and they've written certain things so that they can understand what this drawing signifies. Sometimes we don't understand our own handwriting. Similarly, sometimes some people won't understand their own drawing. So you can also write and you can also draw. On the left hand side, what we've done is we've collected pictures. So these pictures could have been from a magazine, from a newspaper, from absolutely anything, from postcards that you've received, and you put them all together and you create your picturesque vision board. Any questions around this? So you can draw it, you can write it, you can collect pictures, and you can make it. And the last type of vision board, which is the most popular vision board, is the digital vision board. The digital vision board is where you go to Google and you type out whatever is on your goal sheet, and immediately you take a little picture, you make it a thumbnail, and you put it on one sheet of paper. Now you can classify this into money, love, and health, and you can make 3 compartments, or you can stick the pictures one on top of the other and make it like a collage, or you can make like a flow chart, whatever you are comfortable with. This is your vision board, and it doesn't need to make sense to me. It has to make sense to you. You need to be happy when you look at this vision board. So this is how you create a whole vision board. Now, a lot of people create these vision boards and they get very excited and they make the whole thing. They put all the pictures, they stick everything on it. But then when it actually comes to doing something about it, they hide it from people. They don't want to show it to people. So what are you doing? You're not believing that you're going to receive it, and you are not receiving it, because when you're hiding it from people, you're actually shy or conscious about it, and therefore that thing may or may not happen. So the more you share your vision with people, the more you talk to people about it, the easier it is for people to help you achieve whatever you want to achieve. So now we all know that we want to go somewhere, we want to do something. So we'll keep this in mind when we keep seeing someone's vision board. Now, what do you need to do with your vision board? You need to basically stick it in a place where you are going to see it every single day. So this could be on your cupboard, this could be at your workstation, this could be at a soft board at home, but you need to see this every day. You need to look at it and you need to say that, this is what I want, this is how I want it, and you need to be happy about it. And you will see at the end of 1 year, it is astonishing how many things you can tick off that vision board. And that is the most gratifying feeling ever, when you tick things off your vision board, saying that you have achieved all this. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. Any questions, any doubts, anything that you would like to know at this point in time?
Yeah, I just had one question. Like normally we say that we should put it every day we are able to see, but then sometimes sometimes it happens that we don't want to show it to all the people. Like, okay, our family members and close friends, that is fine. But then there are people who will pull you down or who will keep on questioning those things and, bring in doubt or something. So maybe at those times, you feel that it's better that we hide it from them.
Okay. So Shavi's question is that he's not comfortable sharing it with everyone, maybe a few people who can support his dreams, but he doesn't want to be mocked at. This is absolutely valid. Your doubt and your fear is absolutely valid because there are some people who might not understand what you want. All right, but you might want it. So it's important to you. So at a time like this, you can stick it on the inside of your cupboard. So it's personal. You're going to see it every day, but you're not displaying it also. Similarly, think of another place where only you can see it. Where you're
Even
not,
I think even a book, right? Like a very private journal, like stick, and
it could be the
something that is
it could be the wallpaper on your desktop, on your laptop.
correct.
Okay, so it could be absolutely anything because when you're working, you've got your Excel sheets and your whatever, everything open. So people can't really see it. But you can keep seeing it whenever you want to see it and it'll give you a good feeling. Shavi, does that answer your question?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Any other questions?
Del, in your experience,
if
we have more than 3 goals. Is there a possibility of certain goals getting dropped?
Yeah, okay. So now, where you're coming from is the corporate goals that we set annually. This is very different. So this can be something as small as I want to learn how to take care of a money plant. So I don't want to kill a money plant because I've already killed so many in the past. Okay, it could be something as small as that. So how do I take care of a pet? Or how do I learn how to play the guitar? Now, I can think of multiple small things because these are short-term goals. So this is not my annual goal where I have to take care of a team, where I have to look at a budget, where I have to. So this is not, don't confuse this with your corporate goal. This is a very personal goal where I want to lose so much weight. I want to look better. I want my hair to touch my waist, this point in my waist. Okay, now this is all a personal goal. It is absolutely not important to anybody in the world except for me. So these are all the goals which you need to put on your vision board. Okay?
Excellent.
Because it will make you happy. Yeah.
Makes total sense. Thanks a lot, Del.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Del, I'd just like to add something here.
Please.
So for Bhaskar actually, so I think the vision board is one place where you don't put in your SMART goals. So you put in all the goals which are not even SMART. Because you feel these goals might not be real to many other people, but they might be real to you. So I think that is the power of a vision board as opposed to what you're talking about corporate goals, which I completely understand.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I need to unlearn some of that.
We all do.
You're so good at it, Bhaskar, and you've done it for so long that it's become your muscle memory now. So, okay. So I'll give you one small example about something that happened like 5 minutes back over here. When Shahnaz wrote that she wants to lose 5 kilos, what did Pearl and I do? We actually laughed at her. So that was her personal goal. Now she wants to lose the 5 kilos for whatever reason. So it's none of our business whether we should be laughing at her or we should be saying anything to her. It's her vision board and it's her vision. So she can do whatever she wants with it. Okay? All right. Shahnaz, go for it. 10 kilos. All right. Are we done with vision boards? Yes, no?
Yes, I think we can move on.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some tips to stay positive. Now, this time that we are going through, a lot of people have lost young people to this whole COVID situation. It's very difficult for us to stay positive in this time. Very, very difficult to smile through this time because we don't know. Everything is so uncertain. People are losing jobs. People are losing money. Businesses are getting hit. Certain things are shutting down. You don't know what's going to happen to you tomorrow. So it's all the fear and the anxiety which is building up constantly, which makes us feel very unhappy on the inside. Now, how do we stay positive through this challenging time and through this situation? Learn to focus on the good things that are happening to you. So if there is one nice thing that has happened to you today, focus on that. Put all your energy, put all your focus on that thing. Challenging situation, obstacles, everything will come up. It is a part of life. And a person who's always smiling is not a person who has no problems. It's a person who knows how to deal with the problems better. So learn to do that. Practice your gratitude. We already spoke about your gratitude journal. That's very important. Please keep building on your gratitude journal. 15 points every single day. And you'll see how by writing it, you become a very positive person. You'll start appreciating the husband or the wife you are living with. You'll start appreciating your children who you are yelling at most of the time, who you are like throwing things at. So you'll start appreciating them. You'll start realizing that actually there's more to life than just getting angry or upset with someone, throwing a tantrum. So practice gratitude. Keep the gratitude journal. Open yourself up to humor. Very, very important. Listen to humorous clips. Okay, so there are a lot of stand-up comedians. If you like English, you can listen to English comedians. If you like Hindi, you can listen to your Kapil Sharma and the likes. So whatever you like, just listen to a little bit of humor. Watch cartoons. There is no age to give up watching a cartoon. The most happy feeling in the world is when a Tom and Jerry cartoon is going on. We've grown up seeing it. They go bang, bang, bang with a frying pan and they go boing, boing, boing. And we know it's unrealistic. But we just get lost in that world and we love it. So we'll be glued to the TV. We'll be staring at it more than a child will be staring at it. So that's absolutely all right. We can do that. Spend more time with positive people. Practice positive self-talk. Okay, so when you're playing a sport, when you're playing competitive, anything, you will see that you'll actually be talking to yourself. You say, come on, you can do it. You can do it. What is that? That is actually positive self-talk. Has anyone seen Pearl watch another Wimbledon match or an Olympic match? She transposes herself into that character. So she's like, come on, hit her, come on, you can do this, you can do that. She gets into another world. She doesn't know who's around her. We were sitting in Starbucks and this is what she was doing. She was screaming at the top of her voice, hit her, kill her, do this, do that. And there was a Mary Kom match going on for all the people who are wondering why she was screaming like that. Okay, practice positive self-talk. Identify your areas of negativity. So there will be some things which will bring you down. Identify what those things are, which sort of bring you down and try to avoid them. Start every day on a positive note. So that's your attitude of gratitude. Listen to music. Treat yourself guilt-free. My God, please, if you eat a piece of chocolate cake, don't whine about it all day. We don't want to hear that. Okay, so enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy everything. Absolutely guilt-free, stress-free. Surround yourself with nature, dance, or do some form of physical activity. Okay, because it releases these endorphins and it will keep you happy, not only for a fitness perspective, but also from a general perspective. If you dance in your living room if you have nowhere else to go. Act stupid, be clumsy, fall down. It's okay, it's just you. Just enjoy yourself, do something. Okay. And last but not least, I would like to end with a quote. Even if you stumble meaning fall, you're still moving forward. Correct? So I don't think there's anything more positive than this quote. So I'm going to pause here for a minute. Just give me 1 minute.
You all can type your questions in the chat box and we'll take question answers also.
Okay. So we're now open to questions, answers. We've come to the top of the hour. We've done well on time, I think. And if there are any questions, any doubts, anything you are unsure about, what you are supposed to do, go ahead and please ask. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Delphi, if you could even give them your email ID, because a lot of people always want to mail their questions personally to you.
So I've given you my number. I'm a little more active on WhatsApp. My number is displayed on the screen over here. I'm a little more active on WhatsApp. I would be happier to receive WhatsApp messages or calls from you, because emails I hardly ever check.
Great. So we do, I mean, a lot of people have been actually saying that they're going to make a journal, which is good.
Which is lovely. Which is
Yeah,
lovely.
we'll make a vision board for personal and professional goals with a gratitude journal. Thank you. Great session, Shiva Rawat. Excellent practical suggestions. Never thought of them. Bhaskar said that. ZK has said great session. Thank you. Bhaskar said love the session. Profound stuff explained in Dell's inimitable style and panache. Thank you for the opportunity. Then somebody from the phone has said thanks for this wonderful session. We'll try to get the visualization activity done. So yeah, so I think most of the people, I think the journal, I think, is something that most of us are going to follow.
Lovely.
It's something like when we were kids, how we used to have the slam books also.
Yeah.
Like we used to put so many things over there, draw and stuff, and we've just with time have stopped doing these things that actually make us so happy.
That's
And
correct.
I think this session has again got us back thinking, like, why are we not owning like you said, like a journal, and why don't we write things down that is in our head, which is, I think a lockdown has brought that side also of a lot of people who would want to do this and write things down.
Correct.
So that's
And
amazing.
by writing it down, when you read it at a later date, you'll actually smile about
Yes,
it.
exactly.
You'll think that, oh my God, this was so important to me back then, and now I really don't care about it. Mayor, your hand is up. Do you want to ask the question?
I want to thank you very much for all the wonderful presentation you made. I just want to add one more thing to go that I have seen work beautifully with the kids I've worked with the past 45 years. One of the things that is very important, in order to get your goal, you have to first set your role in what you're going to do to accomplish that. Most people don't have the clear understanding of how to set their role. As a result, they don't get the goal.
Correct.
And that is very, very important, that one person has to reflect properly each goal that they set. Another thing is very important is that goals should be out of reach, not out of sight. And that's another important part. If you set goals that are out of reach, it's good. If it is out of sight, sometimes it becomes more challenging. So we have to start with goals that are out of reach first before we go for goals that are out of sight.
That's true. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Any other thoughts, words before we end this session?
Mona has said, thank you for sharing so open-heartedly. Lots of love, and God bless you and all of us. Feroza Jasawala said, great insight on goal setting. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Okay, that's what we've got in the chat as of now.
Okay, great. So just 3 takeaways. I'm going to recap before we shut down. The first one is the attitude of gratitude. The second one is manifest. Only if you think, if you believe, you will receive. So please think, believe, and receive for every little thing. And trust me, it works. It actually works. And the third thing is your vision board. Please create a vision board. Put it anywhere. Put it on your desktop. Put it somewhere. Put it on the inside of your cupboard if you're not very comfortable flashing it everywhere. But please create it and please look at everything. It is unbelievable how you will see the amount of stuff you have achieved year on year with the entire vision board. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to now say thank you very much. You've been a very good audience, very participative and lovely. And it's been a pleasure talking to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delphi, so much for this session. I think it was much needed. Thank you for being such a great friend and always
Pleasure.
being there for the community. I forgot to even mention that you're very active with empowering Morbids also. And we are so grateful to have a youth person doing so much for the community. And from all of us at Geoparthy, wholeheartedly, we would like to say thank you for all your efforts that you keep doing, and with a big, big smile.
Always a
Big
pleasure.
smile.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you, and have a great weekend, everybody. And do join in next Friday. We are going to be having a Parsi Times editor, Anaita Subedar, with us. So do join in next week. It's going to be a 7 o'clock session. Thank you very much. Bye bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.